Hello YouTube, it's Dave from Woodoak Wilderness. We decided to get down to the woodland for the day, just to do a bit of maintenance. With all the sun and the rain, it's just decided to suddenly grow up. So we've got to clear a few pathways and just do some basic chores, chopping wood and getting ready for the next course. We decided to bring a few extra pieces with us to make our lunch. So if you'd like to join me at the campfire, you can see what we're about to cook. Right, we're at the fire now. We've decided we're going to make bannock, not just one, but 3 different types. Bannock's pretty simple to make. It's just plain flour, a bit of baking soda and a pinch of salt. Mix with a bit of water to make your dough, and then you can just add in different ingredients. The first one is going to be a standard bannock type bread. It's going to be roasted on a log next to the fire, traditional old method. The second one is a bit more of a fruit cake stroke bannock, and that's going to have in it apple, sultanas, it's got some cinnamon, and it's also got some sugar. And that's going to be cooked, twisted around this green stick, and it's going to be turned slowly until it's golden brown and cooked throughout. The main course part of it is going to be like a closed pizza, so the bannock's going to be cooked in this skillet. In the middle is going to be some tomato, mozzarella cheese, some herbs, bacon and onion. So let's get cooking. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm just heating up the board ready to receive the bannock. So now that's getting fairly hot. Yeah, that's almost perfect. Now just going to stick the bannock onto the hot board. And just place it, spread it out into a form of a bread. Now sticking onto that board very nicely. I'm now just going to put that next to the fire, and that'll be ready when it's ready. And with the fruit bannock, all I've done is squashed it around this green stick like a large sausage. So this will be placed over the fire, and it'll just be slowly turned until it's golden brown all the way around. Okay, for this one we're just going to make ourselves a closed pizza. So we're just going to cook it into the bacon fat from the fried bacon. And I'm just squashing it down to make a thin base. It's very sticky, but that stops it from going dry and tough. I like a bit of a doughy mix. So now that I've got a bit of a base going on there, I'm going to reintroduce my bacon. Just going to sprinkle on some chopped up onion. Lay on some mozzarella cheese. On top of that, some tomatoes, nice big chunky pieces. And a sprinkling of basil. And some oregano. And now I'm going to sandwich that closed with the second half of the Bannock mix. I'm just going to gently spread that out until it is approximately the same size as the one underneath. I'm then going to flour my hands so that it doesn't stick to my hands whilst I then seal it off around the edges. I'm just going to firm that down and just let that cook for about 20 minutes, turning it about halfway through. Okay, that's the Bannock cooked. The board managed to survive nicely next to the heat of the fire. It caught a little bit on the edges, but that's to be expected from any campfire cooking. It sounds nice and hollow, and I've stuck a sharp knife in and it's come out dry and clean, so that's ready to eat. Right, I've just turned over the Bannock and I'm now going to let it cook slowly on the other side. As you can see, it's got to a nice golden brown on the underside. We'll match that on the other side, and by then the mozzarella in the middle should have melted to a lovely soft goo. If only you could smell this. The fruit Bannock's nicely cooked. It's a bit scorched on the outside in a few places, but at least we know the inside's going to be just delicious. Right, the pizza Bannock itself is now finished, so let's tuck in and see what it looks like. Time for dessert. I'm really looking forward to this one. Ooh, look at that. That looks perfection. Well worth the wait. Would you like to try some, Hayley? Thank you for joining us today in the woods. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us the thumbs up and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, keep your stomachs full and keep safe in the woods.